June 22, 2018 10:16 p.m. Updated yesterday 2:05 a.m. Scroll staff share tweet email Reddit print share tweet email Reddit print FIFA World Cup by Scroll staff published June 22, 2018 10:16 p.m. Updated yesterday 2:05 a.m. Alexander Mitrovic, AFP Switzerland become the first team to come from behind to win at this World Cup. Brazil record a thrilling 2-0 win to go top of Group E earlier. Report here. 1:30 a.m. Wrapping up, Switzerland had higher possession, 59%, and a better passing accuracy, 85%, completing almost double the passes. They were struggling early on to convert those numbers into chances, but something clicked in the second half, and as a result we witnessed one of the best group stage matches this year. A fabulous end to the day, and we'll see you on Saturday. Just 3 games this time, not 4, starting with Belgium versus Tunisia. Good night. 01:26 a.m. What a game in Kaliningrad, folks. This late-night game proved to be a classic. Mitrovic helped Serbia take the lead, but a Shaqiri stunner and a Shaqiri solo run and finish from a brilliant counterattack helping the Swiss to a win. Serbia 3 points, v Brazil 4 points, Switzerland 4 points, versus Costa Rica, out of the World Cup. This group is wide open now. FIFA World Cup trophy. At FIFA World Cup, June 22, 2018 full-time, Switzerland complete a come-from-behind win. What a match. 96th minute, Shaqiri tries to add gloss to the scoreline, his shot from outside the box over the crossbar. Into stoppage time, a yellow card to Shaqiri for his shirt-off celebration. What a stunning counterattack that was. Turned defense into attack with 2 touches, and Shaqiri did the rest. Switzerland are set to become the first team to come back from a goal down to win a match at this World Cup. 90th minute, goal, Switzerland. What a counter. Shaqiri to Gavranovic, who feeds Shaqiri, has plenty to do, and does it superbly. 89th minute, another corner from the left for Switzerland, cleared away. Mitrovic with a yellow earlier. The Serbian forward was arguing with the referee and it was coming. Arka Bhattacharya says, surprisingly good match. This was expecting a drab affair, to be honest. 87th minute, corner from one end to corner at the other. Good breakaway by Serbia, but Akanji does well to track back with Lichtsteiner out of position. 86th minute, free kick Switzerland from a good position, to the left of the goal a few yards away from the box. Matic is the guilty party of fouling Shaqiri. He's on a yellow. That could have been bad for Serbia, but the ref keeps the card in his pocket. Rodriguez's free kick hits the wall and goes for a corner. Serbia hanging on, clear it away. But the Swiss come back. After 84 minutes, Serbia 1-1 Switzerland. Serbia can't get a touch on the ball at the moment. Ivanovic almost adds another to the tally of the top scorer of this World Cup. Mr. Own goal. Stabs the ball for a corner after it hits the side netting. Stojkovic is then forced into a good save. After 81 minutes, Serbia 1-1 Switzerland. Switzerland moved the ball well from one side to another. A draw here would do just fine for the Swiss, one thinks. With Costa Rica to come, they'd fancy finishing on 5 points, which should be enough given Serbia face Brazil in the final game. Radonjic in replaces Milivojevic 77th minute. This is now a thoroughly entertaining end-to-end affair. Lagic with a shot at one end, blocked. Shaqiri then breaks forward at pace but tries to do too much on his own. Chance goes begging. 74th minute, Gavranovic will thank the assistant referee later for raising the flag for offside, rightly, against him, because he misses a wonderful chance to put the ball in the back of the net after being released down the left flank. 73rd minute, Embolo comes on for Jamili. Meanwhile, this tweet is in reference to how Mitrovic was aghast when a foul was against Serbia in the box. I have some questions about when it became okay to have 2 people rugby tackle the opposing striker waiting for a cross. Paolo Bendini, at Paolo. Bandini, June 22, 2018 69th minute, chance Serbia. Kolarov with a sweet, well-hit low cross from the left that has the Swiss defense scurrying. Mitrovic can't get a touch at the far post. 67th minute, some argy-bargy inside the Swiss box. Mitrovic seems aghast that a foul has been called against him. Meanwhile, here's in trivia, Granit Xhaka is now the only player whose surname begins with an X to have scored at the World Cup finals. A record that could be broken one day by this brother perhaps? 65th minute, the second half has been exciting with good pace. Two teams who may not be favorites, but are regular at the World Cup for sure. Magic has come on for Kostic, as Serbia now revert to the starting lineup in the previous game. After 63 minutes, Serbia 1-1 Switzerland. Serbia with a couple of good forays down the left, led by Kostic, but Lichtsteiner has been solid there. Like he was against the likes of Neymar and Marcelo in the previous game. Xhaka, apparently, has scored 5 of his 10 goals for Switzerland from outside the box. Arsenal fans must be sharpening their vocal cords to go, shoot, every time he has the ball in midfield now, when the Premier League season begins. 58th minute, post. Shaqiri with another brilliant effort, curling it with power from the left inside the box, it clips the far side of the post. Switzerland with their tail up. After 55 minutes, Serbia 1-1 Switzerland. What a goal by Xhaka. Shaqiri's shot blocked brilliantly in the box, but it deflects to the Arsenal midfielder, who absolutely leathers it from distance, giving Serbia's keeper no chance. The ball swerving away and nestling into the net on Stojkovic's right. A stinger from Xhaka makes it 1 apiece. Gary Lineker, at Gary Lineker, June 22, 2018 Was that Ivanovic ducking under the shot? Ha ha ha, Arsblog, at Arsblog, June 22, 2018 52nd minute, GOALLLLLL, Xhaka. Switzerland have hit back. What a strike. 51st minute, Xhaka loses possession in his own half, and Milinkovic-Savic with a through ball to Mitrovic, who does well to make space for himself, but it's cleared for a corner. A Tadic corner sees Mitrovic head the ball wide. 50th minute, Rodriguez has a wonderful left foot, one of the best in the game, but the same cannot be said of his right. Takes a shot from distance and it's so wide that it goes for a throw-in on the right side. 48th minute, the Swiss start on the front foot, but it's more passive possession than anything still. 46th minute, second half underway. A change for Switzerland, Seferovic off and Gavranovic on. A straight swap at the top. Serbia 1-0 Switzerland, Mitrovic with the early goal, and Serbia have had the better of the chances thereon, but have been unable to double the lead. Mitrovic has been involved in 15 goals in his last 15 Serbian starts. This is a striker on fire for his country. He has had 5 of his team's 10 shots, with 2 of them on target. Switzerland have 62% ball possession and 87% pass accuracy, but to no avail. Join us soon for the second half. Halftime, Serbia 1-0 Switzerland. An early Mitrovic header has put Serbia within touching distance of their first ever round of 16 appearance at the World Cup. Hold on in the second half, and they progress. 47th minute, Matic is booked for a foul on Lichtsteiner. 46th minute, Tadic. That would have been one of the goals of the tournament. Mitrovic's header sets up Tadic to have a go from distance. The volley is struck beautifully and it whistles just over the crossbar. After 43 minutes, Serbia 1-0 Switzerland. A good face for Switzerland as far as build-up play is concerned, but there is no penetration in their passing game. Largely being played in front of the Serbian defense. Serbia break at the other end and Tadic twists and turns in the box, but his cross has overhit. Chance. Serbia have a corner, their first of the match. The delivery is brilliant by Tadic and Tosic is free in the middle but can get only a glancing touch on it. Better contact and that was 2-0. Meanwhile, a good point this by Mr. Lineker. Escaped a few games. France vs Australia comes to mind. The referees have let the game flow. Great that so many games are not stopping for free kicks every few seconds. The FIFA directive to referees to keep the game flowing and that not every contact is a foul has been a breath of fresh air. Gary Lineker, at Gary Lineker, June 22, 2018. After 37 minutes, Serbia 1-0 Switzerland. For whatever reason, the Swiss have switched off in the last few minutes. Some poor passes, silly fouls, unable to keep possession. A free kick from the left now, with Kolarov standing over it. An air of expectation in the stadium. Good delivery, cleared partially. Tadic has a crack from distance, but it's straight at Summer. 33rd minute, first booking of the night, and it's for a high boot by Milinkovic-Savic. 30th minute, chance Switzerland. A lovely, well-worked move down the left, started by a Xhaka pass to Zuber. The latter slides Jemili through on goal, whose shot is saved well Stojkovic. Resulting corner is wasted by the Swiss, but this is more promising. 27th minute, a foul in the midfield on Xhaka that would make Xhaka proud. Properly mistimed. It's been a little scrappy over the last few minutes. Switzerland with 61% possession as it stands. Serbia ahead in the stat that matters. After 24 minutes, Serbia 1-0 Switzerland. This is the 26th match at Russia 2018 and there is still yet to be a goalless draw. And no team has come back from a goal down to win a game. 19th minute, Mitrovic is a hungry man tonight. A lovely cross from deep in the right flank by Ivanovic, drilled with pace. Mitrovic takes it on his chest and tries a bicycle kick. It's always going over the bar though. After 15 minutes, Serbia 1-0 Switzerland. A few half chances for Switzerland to attack but nothing concrete comes of it. Kolarov breaks down the left flank once again and chips a good ball to Mitrovic, but he's crowded out. Meanwhile, overheard in the newsroom, it's act in for Serbia as Mitru scores. 10th minute, chance, Switzerland. Rodriguez does well against Ivanovic down the left, cuts it back into the box, but Jemili's shot is well wide. Had time and space to do much better. 8th minute, corner for Switzerland. Shaqiri's delivery is decent, but Serbia deal with it. Mitrovic scores for Serbia and that equals the record for consecutive games at a World Cup without a goalless draw. 26 games, the same as in Switzerland in 1954 when every single game had a goal. Just knockout in those days. Gary Lineker, at Gary Lineker, June 22, 2018. 5th minute, GOALLLLL, Serbia. Mitrovic strikes. Brilliant header. The Serbs keep attacking. The ball goes down the right from where Tadic puts in a fantastic cross. This time Mitrovic rises high and glances it over and above Summer. Lovely, lovely header. 5th minute, Summer, save. Good header from Mitrovic, we believe, but it's a good height. Saved well, but Serbia come again. 4th minute, Xhaka, who is often urged by Arsenal fans to shoot when he gets the ball, is so from a distance. It's a good hit, goes just over the bar. 2nd minute, a Kolarov free kick from close to the half line causes problems in the box, but Switzerland clear. Shaqiri fouled while trying to counter and gives a bemused look to Kolarov. 1st minute, Serbia in all red, Switzerland in all white. That's going to take a while to get used to. 11:30 p.m., time for kickoff. This promises to be a good game, folks. Strap in. 11:28 p.m., a reminder of what's at stake for this match. A win for Serbia puts them through to the round of 16. A win for Switzerland puts them in pole position. 11:26 p.m., time for the national anthems. First Serbia, followed by Switzerland. 11:22 p.m., Serbia versus Switzerland is not an uncommon sight in world sport. There is one of modern day's most storied sporting rivalry, Novak Djokovic versus Roger Federer. Both, incidentally, big fans of their football teams. 11:28 p.m., Switzerland, remember, are ranked 6th in the world and are in some form at the moment. 11:16 p.m., for Captain Kolarov, the first match was memorable in more ways than one. He scored a magnificent World Cup goal and was presented with a lata by the governor. Roma defender struck a thunderous second-half free kick that clinched Serbia a 1-0 victory over Costa Rica on Sunday. Kolarov scored a wonderful goal and we gave him a prize, a certificate for a lot of 4x4. Acting Governor Dmitry Azarov was quoted as saying by the Izvestia newspaper, he was very happy and the entire team celebrated the news. 11:12 p.m. Here's how the two teams are expected to line up. Graphic, at FIFA World Cup. Twitter, 11:08 p.m. Nemanja Matic and I freed Sergej from some defensive duties, which meant that he could show all the potential that he has. Luka Milivojevic on highly rated midfielder Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. He was the one who caught the eye in the first match. It is widely believed that one of the reasons Serbia sacked former coach Slavoj Muslin was because he refused to give game time to a young Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. If true, it will surely go down as one of the most bizarre reasons for a coach losing his job. That too, after topping a group that featured Wales and Republic of Ireland in the qualifiers, and booking a World Cup spot. Read more about him in Vishal R's feature here. 11 p.m. The two teams have never faced each other, although Yugoslavia, the predecessors to Serbia, and Switzerland have faced each other 13 times. The Swiss have won 2, lost 6 and drawn 5. 10:54 p.m. A Switzerland win will make this group very interesting. Don't just consider this game as a battle for the second spot. If the Swiss go to 4 points with a game against Costa Rica, the Brazil-Serbia match becomes mighty significant. Meanwhile, in Argentina's group, so if Argentina wins against Nigeria and Iceland loses, draws against Croatia, they advance. If Iceland and Argentina win, it goes to goal differential. Nigeria has control over everything and a win, draw assures that they will advance. Kosovo's team is taking not part in the World Cup, but emotions are running high ahead of Serbia's match between Switzerland, whose squad includes 3 players from Kosovo. Midfielders Valone Barami of Italian club Udinese and Jordan Shaqiri of Stoke City were born in Kosovo, while Arsenal's Granit Xhaka was born in Basel to a Kosovar family, and all 3 played in Switzerland's surprise 1-1 draw against Brazil. For Valone Barami's uncle Kosh, his nephew will have a special motivation for victory on Friday, because his parents suffered while Kosovo was Serbia's province. They both lost their jobs and father was persecuted. Kosh Barami said. Agan Shaka, a 22-year-old football player, said the father of his cousin Granit was in a prison during the regime of late Serbian strongman Slobodan Milosevic and that the family emigrated after he was released. Read more here. 10:40 p.m. Alright folks, here are the confirmed lineups. Kostic replaces Lajic for Serbia, Switzerland are unchanged. Lichtsteiner fit and set to lead again after limping out in the game against Brazil. 10:34 p.m. Alright, it's time to focus on Group E. In the earlier match of the day, Coutinho and Neymar scored in the 91st and 97th minutes to give Brazil a 2-0 win. And that win put them top of the group. 10:28 p.m. It's full time in the other game. Nigeria have done it. They have defeated Iceland 2-0 and set up a blockbuster final match day in the group. Musa throws Messi. 10:21 p.m. We are into added time in the second match of the day, where Nigeria are in the process of throwing Argentina a lifeline, leading 2-0. 10:15 p.m. Hello all and welcome to the Fields Live blog of Friday's third match, as Serbia take on Switzerland in an all-European battle in Group E. After strong performances in their first matches, Serbian winning while the Swiss troubled Brazil big time in a 1-1 draw, the objective tonight would be to build on that platform. Who's going to come out on top? Support our journalism by subscribing to Scroll here. We welcome your comments at letters@scroll.in. FIFA World Cup Russia 2018 Switzerland Serbia sponsored content by published June 11, 2018 11:26 a.m. Getty Images Share tweet email Reddit print Share tweet email Reddit print In June 2018, a distressed whale in Thailand made headlines around the world. After an autopsy, its cause of death was determined to be more than 80 plastic bags it had ingested. The pictures caused great concern and brought into focus the urgency of the fight against single-use plastic. This term refers to use and throw plastic products that are designed for one-time use, such as takeaway spoons and forks, polythene bags, styrofoam cups, etc. In its report on single-use plastics, the United Nations Environment Programme, UNEP, has described how single-use plastics have a far-reaching impact in the environment. Dense quantity of plastic litter means sites such as the distressed whale in Thailand aren't uncommon. Plastic products have been found in the airways and stomachs of hundreds of marine and land species. Plastic bags, especially, confuse turtles who mistake them for jellyfish, their food. They can even exacerbate health crises, such as a malarial outbreak, by clogging sewers and creating ideal conditions for vector-borne diseases to thrive. In 1988, poor drainage made worse by plastic clogging contributed to the devastating Bangladesh floods in which two-thirds of the country was submerged. Plastic litter can, moreover, cause physiological harm. Burning plastic waste for cooking fuel and in open-air pits releases harmful gases in the air, contributing to poor air quality especially in poorer countries where these practices are common. But plastic needn't even be burned to cause physiological harm. The toxic chemical additives in the manufacturing process of plastics remain in animal tissue, which is then consumed by humans. These highly toxic and carcinogenic substances, benzene, styrene, etc., can cause damage to nervous systems, lungs and reproductive organs. The European Commission recently released a list of top 10 single-use plastic items that it plans to ban in the near future. These items are ubiquitous as trash across the world's beaches, even the pristine, seemingly untouched ones. Some of them, such as styrofoam cups, take up to 1,000 years to photodegrade, the breakdown of substances by exposure to UV and infrared rays from sunlight disintegrating into microplastics, another health hazard. More than 60 countries have introduced levies and bans to discourage the use of single-use plastics. Morocco and Rwanda have emerged as inspiring success stories of such policies. Rwanda, in fact, is now among the cleanest countries on earth. In India, Maharashtra became the 18th state to effect a ban on disposable plastic items in March 2018. Now India plans to replicate the decision on a national level, aiming to eliminate single-use plastics entirely by 2022. While government efforts are important to encourage industries to redesign their production methods, individuals too can take steps to minimize their consumption and littering of single-use plastics. Most of these actions are low on effort, but can cause a significant reduction in plastic waste in the environment, if the return of Olive Ridley turtles to a Mumbai beach are anything to go by. To know more about the single-use plastics problem, visit Planet Our Plastic portal, National Geographic's multi-year effort to raise awareness about the global plastic trash crisis. From microplastics in cosmetics to haunting art on plastic pollution, Planet Our Plastic is a comprehensive resource on the problem. You can take the pledge to reduce your use of single-use plastics, here. This article was produced by the Scroll marketing team on behalf of National Geographic, and not by the Scroll editorial team.